is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience. It has been a minute since I've uploaded here, and I am stoked to be back at it again. So, for today, as per the title below, we have got none other than the cult following Memo African Leather. Let me tell you something, you guys, because I am almost done with this sampler. I've actually ordered the full bottle. Yes, I have a full bottle on the way. Unfortunately, I'm not patient enough to wait for it to arrive, and I do know for a fact the customs is gonna hold on to it and give me some heartache, but I digress. So we're gonna go ahead and do an upload for you guys just with that sampler. And as per tradition on this channel, make sure that you grab your favorite snack or bevy, or in my case, cafe, and look at this crema, you guys. This is a straight up shot of some Honduras geisha beans. So not Panama this time, but Honduras. And it is late, and it is heavenly to smell this. And I just don't care. It's summer. The sun goes late down anyways. I know for a fact I'm not sleeping until about 10 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of this exceptional rocket fuel and auxiliary of the gods. Oh man. Never, ever cheapen out on coffee, okay? Always pay the extra amount of money for good coffee beans, because wow. There goes the quality of my sleep tonight. But anyways, let's get started, you guys. So what I have is, when you order the Memo Sampler Kit, they send you this lovely brochure that's very colorful, very concise, and covers all the samplers you've ordered, both in English and French, okay? So I definitely do appreciate that, considering that I do not speak French. I would have loved to learn how to speak it, but unfortunately, I'm not in an environment where, I don't know why I drag on these. Let's get started. All right. African leather. Savannah's leather. Inspired by the African continent, this original cradle where the song of languages and cultures rises. African leather unveils warm, spicy notes of cardamom and saffron over a floral touch of geranium, which mingle with a leather accord to give life to an exceptional wild leather. A new song resounds, the chorus of a continent. Now, to the best of my knowledge, saffron does not grow in Africa, so it is not related at all to the continent. But anyways, we're gonna get started with this, you guys. Okay, so we got cardamom, saffron, and geranium. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a spray. And the sprayers that come from Memo, you guys, are exceptional, okay? They're just so good. Some of the best sampler sprayers ever. Anyways, so we have the spray print over here. Now, the camera might not capture this, but it is slightly oily. Alright, you guys? And it is transparent, so I wouldn't worry about it staining any clothing items. But just to keep in mind that it is oily. Again, I didn't press on the sprayer all the way through, and it's already very generous. So exceptional sprayer performance. And yeah, we have got ourselves a really nice African leather by Memo. Wow. Ah! God, you guys, this is so classy, okay? It is just refined, it's elegant. Wow. Now, I do not recognize any of the notes of saffron, of geranium or cardamom here. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. This, you guys, is so sexy. Okay. Oh yeah, there is leather. They didn't mention that here too. This is hypnotizing to me. Okay, so to be straight up off of the get go, I do not recognize any of the notes here. Simply because it is so well blended. But also, it's just, you do get spicy notes in here. But I wouldn't say straight up cardamom. The saffron, again, is very hard to pick on. Leather, very, very subtle sitting in the back, but it's very, very delightful. It's like a nice Napa leather jacket or a biker jacket, or like the nice scent of car leather in a Mercedes-Benz AMG, so that kind of leather scent. I would say this is predominantly geranium and spice. And the geranium in here is just so beautiful, you guys. This is just so elegant, so masculine, so refined, so sophisticated, so luxurious, bordering on opulence, very mature but very sexy without being ratchet and cheap. It's just very sensual and elegant. This is a very masculine man's perfume, but with a bit of softness to it. God, this is so good. Wow. I have no problem smelling like this all day. Wow. Okay. I'm getting high off of this, you guys. It's just such a... You know what? The cardamom is coming through now that it's had a chance to settle down on my skin. I'm definitely getting the cardamom. Yeah, so leather, cardamom, geranium. The saffron is a tough one because saffron anyway is very delicate, and to really get a strong saffron essence, you need quite a bit of it. I'm not really... Actually, you know what? I am getting it now as it settles down. Yeah, it's there, but you really, really gotta look for it. You're getting that sort of powdery saffron scent, which is very subtle. Okay, so off of the get-go, I'm gonna say, get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it, blind buy it. I mean, bypass the sampler, go into a full bottle. All right, guys, you're gonna love this. Your girlfriends, your wives, your significant others are gonna love this. It's just such a nice scent, and so, god damn, I'm really feeling myself right now. I don't think I've ever been this. I mean, I have been a few times on this channel, but today I'm super in love with my forearm. God, this is so nice. Makes you want to speak French. Anyways, let's get into the deets, the data, the facts, okay? In terms of performance, projection, trail, and silage, I'm gonna say strong with this one, okay? Even though I have my forearm down here, it is definitely wafting towards my nose. So there isn't a shortage of performance there in terms of projection. However, it is not obnoxious by any stretch of the imagination. It is not overpowering. It is very pleasant. It's very enjoyable, and I actually appreciate that quality about it. Similarly with trail and silage, you are gonna get strong performance in terms of these two. All right, you're gonna have a trail following you as you walk past somebody, and the silage, so basically the scent lingering in an area long after you're gone, will be fairly strong. The other thing I really appreciate about this is that as I do have my forearms sitting down by my side, as I mean where it belongs, the scent is constantly recognizable by my nose. So this isn't one of those scents that your brain is gonna get accustomed to after a while and just kind of block it out of your attention or consciousness. No, this is constantly present. You're constantly picking on it and it's wafting towards you. So in a lot of ways, this would make it an exceptionally good value for money in terms of performance, not just because of its strength, but because of the fact that it's constantly challenging your brain and making sure that your brain is noticing it and it's not just being sort of cancelled and taken to the back of the background as it would regularly happen with a lot of scents, as your brain frees up your attention, to pay closer attention, I guess, to other things in your environment. So that's actually a really good quality about this scent, which I do appreciate, because if I'm gonna smell good, I want to constantly keep smelling good, not just smell it for the first 5 to 10 minutes and then forget about it. Okay? Now, in terms of how you would dress this, do yourself a favor and dress up in a suit or a sport coat, because it's such a nice, masculine, refined, elegant scent. You do not want to wear this casually, okay? I've done it a few times and worn it to the gym, and while I did enjoy wearing it to the gym, it's just not that kind of a scent, okay? This needs a suit, you guys. You need to dress up, okay? A three-piece suit, preferably. You want to get a tie, you want to get a lapel pin coming across the tie. Like, just go all the way out. Cufflinks, all right? So, dress up for this. In terms of gender orientation, I'm going to go ahead and say super masculine on this one. I just can't see the ladies putting this one on, even though it does have a softer side to it, and even if any of the ladies out there are more on the masculine leaning side of energy, it's a man scent, okay? It's one of those scents that I'm gonna reserve specifically for the guys. So yeah, gender wise, I'm gonna say for the lads out there, you're gonna appreciate this, okay? In terms of seasonality, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is very versatile to wear year round, summer, spring, fall, and winter. However, saffron, cardamom, and leather notes tend to lend themselves more to cold weather. So I'm gonna say spring, fall, and winter will tend to be better weather seasons relative to summer. But then again, just because this is just so well balanced and is strong without being overpowering, you can definitely pull it off in the summer heat. So I'm gonna say versatile enough to wear across all seasons, but preference to spring, fall, and winter. Okay, now in terms of time of day, I'm gonna say also versatile to wear through the whole day, morning, early afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, late evening. However, again, because of the leather note and the saffron in particular, I would prefer to wear this in the evening. So I'm gonna say early evening to late evening scent, and late evening as long as you're not pushing it in an overly crowded place, because it's not an overpowering, obnoxious scent where it would stand out within a crowd. Now, context-wise, where would you wear this and dress it up if you wish? I'm gonna say this does well in a corporate setting. It does well in any sort of situation where you're trying to impress seriousness, but also without being, for the lack of a better way of putting it, too impotent. Okay, this has a certain element of virility to it and energy to it that is understated, but make no mistake is present. So whenever you want to convey an air of silent confidence and ability, this is your scent. So I'm gonna say corporate setting is a good place to put this on. You can actually put this on also to any deal making that you are partaking in. You can wear this to a date also. I think this is a fantastic date scent if you're trying to leave a good impression and a solid impression about the kind of guy you are. Other places where you would wear this, let me think here. You know, fine dining settings, an upscale bar or lounge, cocktail lounge, anywhere that's just refined, elegant, and luxurious. Really, you you'll want to pull that scent through in settings like these. And again, it's such a versatile scent. You can wear it really anywhere. I wouldn't wear this going outdoors. Uh, just any adventure activity really. It's not that kind of a scent. That's not how you would wear it. But any formal to semi-formal setting or context, this will shine through, and dating obviously. And yeah, I can see this definitely a signature scent, you guys. So just one thing to keep in mind, that this is signature scent worthy. And what else can I tell you about it? You don't really need to be a sort of overly aggressive bad boy, overly arrogant, confident to pull this. Like I said, this is for the guy who has been tested by life and has survived and established his place in the world. And you walk through life with this air of silent confidence to you. Okay, you don't need to prove anything to anybody. You have crossed that line, and you are just capable and established enough that you can rise to the occasion if need be, but you don't need to go out being loud and obnoxious and just trying to prove that you're the man. This scent is for the sort of understated confidence and the guy who communicates confidence and ability without having to say much, if that makes any sense. You're the kind of guy who has that pep in your step, that swagger, okay? Because you know what? You've been around, you've done it all, you've achieved quite a bit, and this is your scent, and that's about it. You don't need to go out there bragging about your accomplishments or how much money you have in your bank account. This is just amateur stuff. You're just telling everybody that you lack confidence and you're insecure. In that case, that's not your scent, okay? Because that scent is the complete opposite of that. You don't need the validation, all right? That scent is basically saying, hey, I've made it, all right? So, with that said, would I recommend African Leather by Memo? As I said, I already have a bottle, full bottle, arriving in the mail. It's 100% yes. Get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it. You will not regret this one, you guys. It is just one of those scents that, in my humble opinion, is very unique. Maybe not in the European French profile, but just in the composition of it and how good it is. Unique sort of a way. But yeah, go ahead, grab yourself one. The good news is if you want to test it first before jumping into a full bottle, you can actually do that. And like I said, you will not regret getting into this. With that said, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. As per usual, very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.